everybody. So today I made a video on making Emma's swing in the living room because of the coronavirus, trying to make life a little bit more fun for her. So I went step by step in trying to show you how I put together this swing. One thing I do want to say is when you get this screw eye, the screw that screws into the truss, into the ceiling, you need to make sure that when you screw it, it actually goes into the truss and not just into the drywall. But you have to find the truss, because if you don't hit it, as soon as your kid sits on that swing, it's gonna pull right out and they're gonna fall off. It's not a very professional video. It's just a real quick video. I hope this helps. I hope you enjoy, and please leave your comments below. And also, if you do decide to make one of these swings, if you can take a picture and post it on the comment section, that'd be awesome, because I would love to see how yours turned out. All right, thanks for watching.
Well, pick a size that seems right for your child. Emma likes to put her teddy bears on the swing, so I'm gonna make it a little bit wider. So I'm gonna do mine at 19 inches. Then evenly, I'm gonna do the other one at 19 inches. To get a straight line, we use a square. Make our line. This is the bad piece. This is the piece that we're using. So now I'm gonna make my cut. Square to mark out my holes. So I'm doing an.
So if they don't have a square, should they just do it with like a measuring tape?
They can do it with a measuring tape.
Okay.
So if you only have a measuring tape, you can go in an inch, you know, on this side, and then you check on this side, and you go in another inch, and then you square it. You make your little X marks the spot. But I got a square, and I don't know how many people have a square, but...
Isn't it a triangle? So they call it a square?
They call it a square. Get off.
Oh, okay.
You're not helping.
Obviously, I don't know about tools.
Yeah, that's all right. All right, so I don't have a garage. I don't have a workbench. I got this beautiful patio. And, you know, we don't have all that nice and neat stuff like you find on some other YouTube channels. But if you're broke and you want to be creative, this is how you do it. Okay, so this is the biggest drill I have in my little drill bit set. So because I want to make the hole bigger, once I drill the hole, I start kind of wiggling it around and making it a little bit bigger. That way it's an easier fit. Right, so there are my little holes. Now I'm gonna go get some sandpaper. The holes drilled. I want to sand the edges because the edges are sharp, and also that way Emma does not get slivers, because if there is a possible way for her of getting them, she will definitely get them. All right, so we will round the edges with some rough sandpaper. I'm not sure what kind this is, but just get a rough kind. What I want to do is sand these edges on the holes because this is the reason why the first one broke. I sanded it, but maybe I should have sanded it more. Over time, the rope is going to continue to rub on
Yeah,
the wood.
unless we get like
Eventually it's
a
gonna break.
wire or something, like, right? Like a different.
But the better you sand it, the longer it'll last. Okay. So I'm gonna get to sanding these holes out, the edges of the holes. See, rounding out. You have to find a truss. It would be helpful to find which way the trusses are going. But what I did to find the trusses, I found a magnet, and there's nails. They use nails.
What's a truss?
The truss is
Just.
like every 16 inches they put these
Oh, okay.
going this way, right? It's a truss, and they nail drywall to it. And you get a magnet, and you can find out where the nail is. And where the nail is, that's where the truss is, because they nail the drywall into the truss. So once you find out where the nail is, you don't want to screw, of course, right on the nail, obviously. But your truss will be right there. So that's what I did. I screwed this into the truss to make it sturdy. You'll know if you don't, because it ain't gonna stick. This drywall is not gonna leave it enough.
Okay.
But yeah, that's how I had to get that in there. That's obviously important. All right. Now that I got all that done, so we have our hook, our Home Depot string that is not as cheap as the other string that I had.
Yeah, but if you guys want to get a thicker,
Yeah, you guys definitely need
a
a
thicker
find
one.
That's the only reason why I didn't get one.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be from Home Depot, it could be from anywhere else. But if you guys want to find a thicker one, you guys can.
Right. So, okay. Now we look. You can find a straight one, or you can find one that's kind of has that curve in it, which I know if you were framing a house, that is what you don't want. But I do want this because it's kind of easier for Emma to sit there without sliding off, and it has that little U shape to it. So I'm gonna find the one with the bigger U shape and make it her seat. So it would be this one. So this will be her seat, and this will be her other part of her seat with the recliner. I don't know what you call that. So what we're gonna do is take the first part of the string. We're gonna put it in. This is how our seat's gonna look. I'm gonna come in, come down through the back, like that. And then I'm gonna go to this other hole right here. And then I'm gonna tie. Now this is just the way I've done it. I'm sure there's people out there way more creative than me that can find one that's a little bit safer and more legit, but this is how I built it.
This is our DIY. We've been getting a lot of questions on this,
Yeah,
so
they
this
asked
is
me
how
I built the other one, and this is how I built the other one. So I'm just showing you what I did to build Emma's other last swing. So I'm making a knot. I'm no Boy Scout. So a little knot right there. So then this one will go like that. Okay. And we can have our little
hook.
Add our little hook right here.
And on the other one that we had made, we didn't have the hook on it, but this time we decided to get it because with Emma and ABA, it's easier if we take it out and back in whenever class starts, basically. And you can hear her in the background. Why are you burning that?
Because
Senor.
that way it doesn't move. You get all messed up. So when you do cut it, you do want to burn it, because you know if you don't burn it, they get all really weird. So for instance, I cut this one and I burned it, that way it doesn't fall apart, I guess you would say.
Oh, Emma. What did you do right now? Sorry, you had to turn off the camera.
Now what we're doing, since we came back around
So
like
it's
this,
around.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it through here.
Okay.
Make it match the other one. Come out to this side. Come out right here. Bada bang, bada boom.
And then do the same thing with the string there.
Yeah. I'll do the same thing right here with a string. And when I do need to shorten it up, I'm gonna do everything from the top.
From the top part, okay.
Or, you know, get it to where Emma's feet are barely touching. Because then I have to find it to where she can get on by herself without me having to put her on each time. Okay. There's the back part.
That's the back part of the swing, so that's how it looks right now. But he still has to do the other side. Oh, hold on. I'm sitting on it.
Sitting on it. Okay, so this next part, we'll do kind of this, you know, same thing. Make our little knots.
Oh, sorry, Emma. Hold on. I did something to Emma's screen. Sorry, guys. I moved you guys.
I don't know if you want to get closer, if you need to see. It's just simple knots, though.
So you just put it on the other side, the other corner?
Yeah, you'll see right now when I flip this over. This is
So on the last corners, he puts that in there. So he's gonna come back to the same little loop and then bringing the string over.
I'm gonna have a lot of extra slack here, but I can deal with that up there. Okay, so now cut that one. I like to burn the edges. You guys do whatever you want. I like to burn them.
Sorry about the AC being on. We always have it on and it's so hot. I mean, it's so hot. It's so loud.
Yeah, good old AC. Whenever we try to watch movies, whatever. Sorry, this is not a professional, what do you call it? DIY?
DIY.
What did I say?
DIY.
Oh.
Or no. Yeah, you said something weird, but it wasn't.
Okay, so now
We fall.
what I try to do is try to find where all the slack is. So I gotta level it out, you know. So I get the back up, the front up.
Yeah, so the front needs to be a little, like a little tilt to it.
Yeah, it has to be a little tilted up. That way when Emma sits there, it will be perfect. So when I do get it like this.
So when you get it
Is that
at an angle, yeah, that's good.
You sure?
The angle, yes, the angle should be like that, yeah. It has to be tilted like that in order for it to sit and not fall.
So once I get it like that, I have to make sure it's perfectly even. Is that perfectly level?
So he's just gonna lift it up whatever size we think Emma's gonna be able to pick it up herself.
I'm gonna make 2 knots. The first knot is to keep everything even because it's not even right here. So make my first knot. now everything's even, it's ready. So now, second.
So you're gonna make a second
And
circle.
that is going to be for
The hook.
however high. Hey, Yumi!
She's standing on it.
It's not ready
It's
yet.
your swing, baby. Daddy's making it for you.
This, I'm gonna have to figure out the height to make it.
Hold on, baby girl.
We have to see what would be good for Emma to sit in.
Think higher than that.
So now I gotta figure out, do I need this low or higher or higher or higher or higher? So I'm thinking maybe about what, right here?
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. Maybe a little bit higher.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
So just measure the height of your child.
Yeah, find whatever height's gonna work for them.
Then he's just basically putting it in between the loop of the
Yeah,
clip.
basically just tying a knot here.
And that's basically it. You just make a knot on there. Oh, and she just left. There you have it, guys. There's an indoor swing for your little toddler. She loves the swing indoors. You like it, Emma? But anyways, yeah, if you guys make it, you guys can color it any color. You guys can spray paint it. You can color it white, make it rustic, make it look antique looking if you want to. We're thinking about coloring it. We should do a white, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, whenever you want, you could just unhook it from the hook and then
Okay, so yeah,
take it out.
about